Alright, in this video we're going to talk about Unit 8, Objective 4, Direction of Motion. So the direction of motion is going to be left, right, up, or down, depending on which axis we're talking about. If you've known anything, if you've taken physics or know anything about velocity, you know that velocity is speed plus direction. So really the only thing we need to know for this objective is that velocity, if velocity is positive, we are moving right or up, depending on if we're on the x-axis or the y-axis, and if velocity is less than 0, we are moving left or down, depending again on which axis we are talking about. So positive velocity, we're moving right or up. Negative velocity, we're moving left or down. So we have a problem here. We'll do this real quick and then we'll call it quits on the video. So describe the motion of a particle moving along the x-axis such that it's kind of cut off. It says its position at any given time is given by x of t equals 3t squared minus 18t plus 1. So if we know the position is 3t squared minus 18t plus 1, and it says describe the motion. How is this thing moving? Motion is not position. Position is our location. Motion is going to be our velocity. So we need the velocity equation. So we're going to take our derivative. And now we need to describe the motion. Are we moving left? Are we moving right? Are we not moving at all? So thinking about when we were trying to find maximums and minimums, we needed to find when our derivative was 0. That way we would know if our function was increasing or our function was decreasing. We're thinking about the same thing here. We want to find when velocity is positive, when velocity is negative. So we need to find when our velocity is 0. So when v of t equals 0, so we would say 6t minus 18 equals 0, 6t equals 18, t equals 3. So velocity equals 0 when t equals 3. So that means I know at the instant when t equals 3, my particle is not moving. So we can set up our little number line again to figure out which way we are moving, left or right. And we know that at 3, we're not moving at all. So we're going to take a number less than 3, so let's say 2, plug it into our velocity equation. So 2 times 6 is 12, minus 18 gives me a negative number. Give a number bigger than 3, we'll say 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Minus the 18, we have a positive number. So if we go on to describe the motion of our particle, we can say from t equals 0 to t equals 3, the particle is moving left. And if we had to justify that, we would say because v of t is less than 0. At t equals 3, the particle stops. And again, if we had to justify, we would say that's because the velocity equals 0. And then from t equals 3 to t equals infinity, the particle is moving right. And again, if we had to justify, we would say because our velocity is positive. So positive velocity, we're moving right. Negative velocity, we're moving left. And velocity equals 0 means we're not moving at all. So that'll do it in this video. We'll see you in the next one.